I know we are. And the next hero coming into Heroes of the Storm is going to be the Butcher.
Whoa! Oh, snap. So
the Butcher is actually a melee assassin. So he's a big guy. He does terrible, terrible damage. But he's a little fragile, but he has some pretty interesting things in his kit that let him have some stuns and some engagement tactics. He also has a very unique trait that allows him to build his damage output. He also has abilities that let him reclaim health from people that he's attacking. We'll dig into it a bit more here in just a second, but he is a formidable, terrifying opponent on the battlefield.
He looks like he has a serious craving for fresh meat.
He does indeed.
Yes, indeed. Well, so we're going to get to see this man in action pretty soon?
Absolutely. We're actually going to jump right now into seeing both the Butcher in action from a shoutcast. We're going to have our own Tim Frazier and Kevin Johnson that are going to cast over a match of the Butcher. And then we're also going to get into the first time anyone's ever seen this first battleground, which is called the Battlefield of Eternity. We're going to see a game on that as well. So let's check it out here.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's kick it up to Kevin Johnson and Trixler. Take it away, boys. Let's see this.
Thank you so much, Malik. That is right. My name is Kevin, and to my right, Mr. Tim Trixler Frazier. Tim, how are you doing, man?
Dude, Kevin, I'm so excited. Finally, we're going to be showing off a new hero. The Butcher going to be coming out pretty soon, but boy, is he terrifying, and he can lock down opponents like crazy.
Absolutely. We got a first look at this for you guys. Let's take a look at it right now, and what an honor to show this content to you for the first time. Here he is, the Butcher. As Kaeo said, this is a melee assassin. He is horrifying. Unlike a big hero like Stitches, this guy deals incredible damage. Let's take a look at his abilities. On the left side, Hamstring. This one deals damage and slows enemies who are in front of you, in a sort of a rectangle in front of you. And we're gonna see this in game real quick. Below that, Butcher's Brand. This is a debuff that can be applied to an enemy or minion that allows the Butcher to take health back as he's dealing damage.
And it's doubled on heroes, by the way. So he gets 150% of the damage that he does turn into life steal that actually heals him up. And then Ruthless Onslaught is how he starts engagements. He actually charges across the map based on whoever he picks and will actually stun them if he does hit him. So pretty darn strong. And then, of course, his heroic abilities, Kevin. Oh my gosh, they're crazy. Man. Lamb to the Slaughter is amazing. You throw down a nice little point in which someone will be chained to that hitch there and actually hold them down. They can't get away. They actually be, if they try to run away, if you see like Illidan maybe sweeping strike or hunt away, he gets pulled all the way back actually to that chain post. It's insanely strong.
Yeah, it's kind of like that horror movie come to life. The Butcher chains you and essentially you become his plaything. Yeah. He's going to take you down. His other heroic, of course, is called Furnace Blast. If you've played Diablo 3, you know about this ability when you experience the Butcher at the end of Act 1. It's an AoE fire effect. He can take it with him until it actually bursts. You're going to see, we actually won't see that in the game this time, but you know, you'll be able to check it out very soon. And of course, his trait, Fresh Meat. This is, again, part of his fantasy is that like scary hunter. This guy, when he takes down minions or heroes, he can collect fresh meat from their remains, essentially. Minions deliver 1 piece of fresh meat, heroes deliver 3. Every time he takes one in, he increases his attack damage by 1%. So we're going to see some interesting strategic play out of players who are trying to make the most out of that.
This is one of our heroes that's very farmy-esque. Actually, you'll have to be in lane and actually get some fresh meat to get a little bit stronger to move into the mid-game. Then, of course, you do have some high-risk strategies that you can pull off. You can roam a lot and try and kill off heroes to grab more fresh meat and get stronger. So he's one of those selfish heroes that wants to kind of be in the early game, floating around lanes for a little bit, and then in the mid-game, he'll start charging down people and, of course, taking them down. Now, we're going to show you actually how strong the Butcher can be, especially when a comp is built around him on our map, Tomb of the Spider Queen. So